40 means that both players are on a 2-darter after 5 visits. K first turn at the 76. He's going to have 2 in his hand at double eight. Only needs the 1. That time, no mistake. And Kean K has a 2-1 lead over Joe Minchin.
Yeah, we didn't have Dark Connect, Henry, but we had Alex Roy to tell us everything about it. Double 5.
80.
And that might be that for Manon in game 1.
Because K wants Tots for a 4-1 win to get his campaign underway. Double 10. It's a W for Kean K. He gets up and running. The Lord of the Board is on the board. He gets the better of Joe Minchin by 4 legs to 1. Doing what he needed to do to get over the line. That's been the phrase of the week. And just off camera there, a fist bumper celebration from Kean K. The outpouring of emotion following a battle against Joe Minchin. It's Cam Crabtree and Johan Brouwer coming up after this short break.
Owen Bates is one of them. Danny Jansen, who you've seen in this series. Sebastian Białecki.
Shot on the third leg. Cam Crabtree.
But Crabtree is just plotting his way through this game with consummate ease.
And off the hockey. Keeps himself in shape, has a very strict practice routine.
100. Come to car,
and it has paid dividends over the last couple of years.
Beautiful first start. All 3 were perfect.
Well, we've already seen the 120 come into play once in this match. Is it going to be the case again? Yes, is the answer. 2 for 2 on the doubles for Johan Brouwer. It's the second 120 out of the match. This is such a vital play in this match. Tops. Double 10.
Game shot on the 5th leg.
Little bit of an exert of celebration there for Cam.
0 faffing.
Double 10 to get the job done, and Crabtree's over the line. He beats Johan Brouwer by 4 legs to 2, and a celebration there from Shazam. He gets over the line in the end. Got off to a quick start, and he really is pumped up for the evening, isn't he? The man from Croydon, 4-2, the margin of victory there. A couple of ton-plus outs in the process, and that's what we've come to expect of a man who has made it through to a Champions Night in the past. Another man who has been a perennial player at Champions Week is Andy Bolton. He heads to the hockey, one of the favourites to win the week, up against Kean K after this short break.
Dart was not thrown from the best position. Double top. Can he find double 10?
Game shot on the 4th leg.
He's got one. And a somewhat ironic celebration from X Factor. That was almost the Y factor.
Andy to throw first.
Straight for, straight in. It's a win for Kean K. And the Lord of the Board is the man at the top of the table, having won each of his first 2 games. He has beaten Andy Bolton by 4 legs to 2. He's up and running, and he is happy with proceedings so far. You sense that a couple of wins this evening was what he needed to do, and he's got that by the end of Game 3. But what's Game 4 going to bring us? Well, we're going to see the return of Joe Minchin to the stage, and he takes on Cam Crabtree, which doesn't come. He'd expect a couple of visits from here, but he'd like to make certain right here, right now, if he can pin the tops. Yes, he can. Aye. Manon on the board with a 111.
People can have one nickname that isn't shared with somebody else.
The bullseye. Well, the ton-plus finishes are being shared around, and that's Cam's 3rd of the evening already.
Because if you drag it a little bit left, you might hit it. It's the old Gezi Price trick. Drop the dart, retrieve it, and hit it.
Game shot on the 4th leg. Joe Minchin.
There you go. Are you not entertained?
5th leg, Jody through first. Game on.
Are you not entertained?
No, he doesn't look entertained one bit, does he?
You want? He just wants to hit it any which way.
1.
And he hasn't.
Joe Car 56.
That is now 20 missed darts at double in this game alone.
He's got his ducks in a row in terms of the finishing, but it looks like it's going to be Manon that's going to pick the points up with a 4-2 win over Cam Crabtree. look of bemusement on his face. As for Manon, well, he's got over the line. In the end, it was a real struggle, really, for the pair in that particular contest. Both players had a ton plus checkout, but other than that, the doubling really deserted the two. But it's Manon who held his nerve to win by 4 legs to 2. But coming up next, this should be a little bit fun as Johan Brouwer takes on Andy Bolton. And who's first to finish here? 101 is what he wants as Bolton in the background limbers up. But Brouwer looking to limber up for a ton plus out, and he finds the 101 to lead 1-0. Subdued in his celebration up until he gets to the drinks table.
First. Game on.
He has to ensure he gets that match-winning double chance.
Absolutely right. Just don't make a mistake on 2 singles. Which route does he want? Another single for double top for the match.
And Andy Bolton, the bookmakers' joint favourite to win Group B, has lost his first 2 matches. They're not going to stand a chance.
Not at all. This is better. Good approach. And just when he needs something like that, he replicates what he did in his first game.
Well, Crabtree wants to do what his beloved Arsenal haven't been able to do this week, and that's finish top of the table. Crabtree looking to be top of the ton plus tree, and for a 3rd time he has found the Shanghai.
He cannot believe what has happened.
Well, Cam not happy with the time it took, but Keelan took his time and then got over the line. Gets the better of Cam Crabtree by 4 legs to 3. Obviously not happy about something at the end of that one. Keelan doesn't care. He's moved on to 6 points, and he's the player to catch now at the top of this group. He is 3 from 3 and will have the opportunity against Johan Brouwer to complete the card. An intriguing end to that match, but it's Keelan who wins in a last leg decider. Manon and Brouwer follows after this. It's come and gone.
Still needs that 60 and doesn't get it. So now Keelan comes back to make everything A-OK. But this is not Group A.
47.
So this is to make everything B-OK.
Double 10. Double 5. It's been a special night for Keelan K, who completes the card. The Lord of the board is the man at the top of the manor here in Group B. He gets the better of Johan Brouwer by 4 legs to 0. Have a look at that beaming smile from ear to ear for Keelan K. A smile back on the face. The last time he was here, it ended in disappointment. And he could well be 1 win tomorrow night away from a finals night. Coming up after the break, it's our last game of the evening session.
The back muscles up.
But
somebody, all of a sudden, who is called Joe Minchin, an hour past midnight, is starting to warm up himself. This is something that Andy has not had all night. But it is a match-winning chance now.
And he takes it out in style. He seals his first win in style. And Andy Bolton is off the mark. He has got that elusive win that he has had to wait all night to get and accrue. He gets the better of Joe Minchin in the end by 4 legs to 2. That's the tail of the tape from our final match of the evening session here at the Live Lounge in Portsmouth. It was a night dominated by Keelan K. He won all 4 matches on this Thursday evening. It's the Lord of the board that takes command at the top of the table. Myself and Paul Nicholson will analyse all the action next. Well, welcome back to the Modus Super Series, where it's been a special night for that man there, Keelan K. 4 wins from 4. Many congratulations. Must be pleased with how tonight's gone.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's a bit of a little bit of a surprise, really. After the last couple of weeks, the form's not really been there. But took my chances, hit my doubles well, and that's what's done it, I think.
Did you have a target as to how many points you thought you could realistically get tonight?
If I'm perfectly honest, I would have took 2 points tonight. After the last couple of weeks have not been great, but to win all 4, brilliant, ideal.
So from that perspective, did you almost have a case of free roll going into this evening? The fact that maybe people didn't quite fancy you, you in terms of form haven't been great for the last few weeks, but you had an opportunity here just to go out there and almost enjoy yourself to a certain extent.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. I mean, like I said in our interview earlier, under the radar, and I think that's worked tonight really, if anything, and hopefully take it into tomorrow night as well.
What's worked tonight, and is there still a few ways that you can improve, do you think?
Oh yeah, definitely, yeah. To be honest with you, I don't feel like I played to a massively great standard tonight. I think my finishing is what done it mainly, but my scoring wasn't, I don't think, great. But if you hit doubles, you win.
You look really pleased when you got that 4th leg against Johan. Did you sense that he was starting to tire at the end?
A little bit. I mean, you're sort of in the zone focusing, you don't really notice what they're doing. But I knew he'd been playing well all week and he's been really good at times, and I just thought you'd take your chances again. And luckily I did and got over the line.
You're one of the most experienced campaigners on this format, whether it's in this building, the Southampton building, and even from home when we played that during the lockdown in the pandemic. Did that sort of experience, knowing this inside out, knowing how this works, did that actually work to your advantage at points this evening?
Yeah, possibly. Yeah, I suppose so, yeah.
And then as the night went along, you drew in more confidence. And that last game, really, really impressive performance.
Yeah, I just wanted to go out and not do what I've done in the past and let myself down in the last game and make a sort of a statement. I did a little bit, 4-0 win against a player who's done really well all week. And yeah, hopefully taking it to tomorrow, like I said.
Best average that you've had all night came in your last match. Best result. And obviously you go into the second night with 8 points. What's the immediate thought of what you've got to do later today to ensure that you've got to get through? Because it's easy, and we have seen it in the past. Some people have said, I've got 8 points, I'm almost there. They take their foot off the gas. What do you initially think that you've got to do?
Initially do the same sort of mindset as I went into tonight, because the sort of mindset I went into tonight was you either play well or you're going home early. And I've told you, I think that's worked tonight. And luckily my doubles have gone in at the same time. And it's not all done now, it's to play for tomorrow night as well.
Do you think at times this evening, when you look at the overall passage of play in the group, that it was just about taking chances, that maybe not everybody played to their best night, there were still gears left out there?
Yeah, definitely, yeah. I mean, if you look back at it, and I'll probably watch it back some of it later, the amount of chances that people had against me and didn't take it, but in the past where I've not took them either. So luckily I've took them tonight, and I think that's what's done it.
End of your game with Cam, what kind of happened there?
To be honest, I don't know. I hit the winning double, come back and shook his hand. I don't know, the honest answer.
Well, this is the incident in question here. As you can see on the monitor, looks up to the watch and we're just waiting to see how long you're going to throw the dart for.
The only thing I could put that down to is everyone knows me as a fast, quick player, and I've took an extra breath to make sure that double 8 goes in. And fortunately it did for me. That's the only thing I can think of.
Darts is a very frustrating sport, isn't it? When you're having a really frustrating night, we are synonymous with finding little excuses to say that it's not our fault, but it could be as simple as Cam wasn't happy with his own performances, right? It wasn't necessarily something you did.
Yeah, I think that'll be the case, yeah. I'm sure it will. I don't know what happened. All I've done was my winning double.
And you know what happens in this sport when things happen, everything just surfaces up. But does it say a lot about the maturity for yourself, particularly in moments like that, as to, right, this is what I'm doing, I do what I need to do to get those wins? Yeah,
no, definitely, yeah. Like you say, I've got a lot of experience from playing from home in Southampton and here, and luckily tonight it's sort of paid off, and hopefully I can take that into tomorrow night as well.
Considering you've been playing in this format for, 5 years nearly?
Yeah.
Scary to think about that.
Yeah.
But of all of the campaigns that you've been involved in, is that the most enjoyable one you've had?
Yeah, I think so, because I think if you look at it on paper, it's probably one of the toughest groups I've played in, and I feel like that. I would have happy with 2 points tonight, if I'm honest, looking at the players in the group, but to come away with all 4 is brilliant.
How much would qualifying for finals night mean for you, Keelan?
It would mean an awful lot. Like I said in our interview earlier, I've only ever made Saturday night once out of all the weeks I've played. But like I say, it's not done yet, and I'm not going to go into tomorrow night thinking it's done, because it's not.
Well, many congratulations, team. Thank you so much for popping up and having a chat with us. All the very best tomorrow. See you first thing tomorrow morning for the double session Friday.
Looking forward to it. Can't wait. Friday's a great, exciting day because we get to find out who is going to join for the Week 12 finals. And we are so close to Champions Week, we can almost taste it.
Well, it should be good fun. Gents, thank you so much. Thank you to you as well for joining us this evening here at the Live Lounge in Portsmouth, where, as far as Group B is concerned, it's the Lord of the Board who's top of the table, and that is the Darts Say We.